Hello everyone, Motherfucker Collectibles here, and today we have kind of like a different type of video. So in this video, I'm gonna show you the issues that I found on the InArt Joker after my review. Now, let me kind of clarify something. When I did my review, I basically unboxed the figure, did the review right there. I didn't play with the figure as much, so I didn't encounter any issues. But it was after the live stream we did on Friday that we found some of the things that I want to talk about in this video. Now, this is by all means not to tell you whether you should buy this or not. It's obviously up to you. I cannot tell you what to do, but I want to point out some things and also debunk another one. So hopefully this video is something that you may consider. Hopefully you guys like it. And of course, please hit the like button if you do. And if not, then just leave a comment and tell me what you think about this figure. All right, guys, with that out of the way, let's get started. Alright guys, so we're gonna start with the issue number one, the magnets. A lot of controversy about the magnets, so I'm gonna show you everything. So here we have one hand. As you can see, we have the magnet inside, and of course we have the magnet on the arm. I'm gonna show you later the other arm because the accident that happened to me live on my previous live stream, the magnet fell off, and I'm gonna touch and talk about that. So as you can see, no issue whatsoever putting the magnet, or the hand rather. As you can see, I'm shaking it and stay put. So no issues right now. Again, not holding any type of weapon. Now, for the next test, I'm gonna include the weapon here. This gun here is heavy, is die cast, and here we have the other hand, and as you can see, we also have the magnet inside the hand. So I'm gonna put this on the gun, and let me just put it on like so. Okay, so that's it. Now, first thing, I want to debunk something. You see the finger right there is off the trigger, but it's a fix. You can just put it like so, and it will fit perfectly. So that's not an issue whatsoever. You can just fix it. Now, this thing came apart because it's very easy to come off. So I'm just gonna put it again so you guys can see pretty much everything. Now, you can move it like so, and that's it. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this hand with the heavy gun on the figure. So I'm going to remove this one here. Again, we have the magnet for transparency. You can see the magnet inside the hand, and of course the magnet on the arm. So I'm going to key it in like so, and it will stay put with no issues. Now, if you shake this figure, so I'm going to shake it twice. So this is a bit stronger and it's going to come off. So that could be an issue over time, right? Now, if you put it right there, it will stay put, no issue. But if you shake it, it's gonna come off, obviously, right? It's magnetic, so that's gonna happen. So bear in mind that it is possible that if you do this all the time, the magnet may come off. And that's something that I have no idea when can happen, but it is a possibility now. So I'm gonna do the same thing again. I'm gonna shake it off again. So I'm gonna shake the figure, and again, this thing is gonna fall. So that could be an issue. So I'm gonna give that to you guys. It is an issue. Now, for the second test, right, I'm gonna test the hands. And what do I mean by hands is the issue with the trigger. Yeah, right, you see the finger right there. A lot of people complaining that it doesn't fit, and it won't, right? If you put it like so, it's gonna still be off the trigger, but you can bend the finger and put it in with no issue. I didn't apply any pressure or any strength, and it will stay put like that. So is that an issue? I don't think so. You can see it here. It fits perfectly. Now I'm gonna do the same test as I did previously. I'm gonna put it in, and of course I'm gonna shake the figure and see if it stays. And as you can see, no issues whatsoever. Now, for the other issue that I found is the unglued magnets. And now, bear in mind that this happened to me live. I was playing with the figure and my figure fell, and the magnet broke and stayed inside the hand. Does that mean that this can happen? I think so. It is very possible that this can happen with your copy, especially because it's tiny, it's glued, and with the magnet that has some strength, it may come off. So just kind of bear in mind when you switch the hands. Now, for the next issue, and this is the one that many people wanted to talk about, base and ankle resistance. So as you know, the base has magnets, right? But not everything. Only in the middle piece you have the magnet. So I'm going to show you how this looks, right? I show you that in the review as well. As you can see, some pieces are magnetic, some not. Now here is a good position. If you lift it up, it will stay put, no problem whatsoever. Obviously, if you shake it, it's gonna come off because you're shaking it, right? You're doing something, you're forcing something. Now, as you can see, it's gonna limit some pulses, right? And that could be a problem for some collectors. For me, it's not a deal breaker, but for you, it may. So I respect that. As you can see, some pieces are magnetic, some pieces are not. And as you can see here, that could be an issue, but it's strong. It is strong. So can't complain on this one. For me personally, it's not a deal breaker. Just need to make sure that you put the figure in the right orientation. Now, for the ankle resistance, and this is what happened to me live, I'm gonna put some pressure on the ankles here. And as you can see, I'm lifting it, putting the figure forward again and again. And of course, it's gonna fail, right? But I'm putting pressure to move forward. So that's why it's falling. Could this be an issue over time? It could be. I don't know. It could be an issue, right? Again, it all depends how you handle your figure. Obviously, I'm pushing this figure so I can show you. Now, if you want to use this figure without a base, you can. Obviously, if you're paying this much money, you want to use it with the base. But as you can see, it balances well. So no issues whatsoever if you want to display your figure with no base. Now, as you can see, the shape is a bit different here. So that makes the figure to tilt over, and that could be a problem, especially with the magnets. Over time, I can think that it may have some problems over time, but right now, because the figure is new, I don't see any issues, right? I'm gonna do it again. As you can see, I'm putting pressure in the front. Of course, I'm grabbing the figure on the top because I don't want to like break it. And as you can see here, it's gonna fall off like so, right? So it's gonna fall. So because of the shape of the feet, right? But the magnets are strong and you can easily put it. And as you can see, let me just correct this here. As you can see, it will stay on the base. The magnets are strong. Now I'm gonna show you the same exercise, but in a different angle. Again, I'm gonna hold the feet because I don't want the figure to fall. So I'm gonna grab here, right? And I'm putting the figure forward slowly, and it's gonna fall. As you can see, it fell again. So if you put pressure, it's gonna tilt over. That's a fact. It's gonna happen. And that's pretty much it. Now, for the next one, not necessarily an issue, but it's a possibility, the Haskell magnet. Could this have a problem in the future? Honestly, I don't know, but my copy is strong. I have no issues whatsoever. As you can see, you can rotate the Haskell and it will stay like that. Could this be an issue in the future? Maybe. And that's pretty much it. Alright guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm just gonna show you some of the issues that I encounter, kind of to show you and also to debunk some others. It's up to you whether you want to get this figure or not. I did this review on this figure. I gave it 10 out of 10. I'm gonna keep that score because at the time of the review, I had 0 issues whatsoever. It was after the fact that I did the review, or the live stream rather, that I discovered these little issues that I wanted to point it out. For transparency purposes, I'm showing you what I encounter. Again, this is not a deal breaker personally for me. I'm very happy with this set. Whether this is something that you want to get or not is obviously up to you. And that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video if you want. And of course, if you have some time, check out these 2 cool videos. And as always, be well, and see you around in the next video.